Good morning, dear children. Welcome to computer class. Today we are going to start new lesson, that is tables in MS Word. Tables in MS Word. See, if a teacher want to list the number of students in classes 5 to 7 that are interested in a particular sport, the data can be represented in two ways. First one is like this. Okay, teacher can write the class first, then item, then number of participants. Okay, similarly, next class and item, number of participants, like this. Or the teacher can represent the information like this or data like this. Which one is better? Which one is more attractive? Yes, second way option is more attractive, right? More easy to understand. And this is called a table. This is called a table. Now, what is a table? The method of representing data or information in the form of rows and columns is called a table. What is a table? The method of representing data or information in the form of rows and columns is called a table. Now, what is a row? Yes, the horizontal representation of data. Horizontal representation of data is called a row, and vertical representation of data is called a column. So table is a combination of rows and columns. Row is represented horizontally. Horizontally means what? From left to right. Okay, and see, this is a row, this is another row, this is another row, and this one is also a row. So how many rows are there in this table? 1, then 2, 3, 4. Okay, total 4 rows are there. What about columns? Yes, vertical representation of data. Okay, so this is a row, sorry, this is a column, and this is another column, and this is also a column, and this one is also a column. And how many columns are here? 4 columns. So in this table consists of 4 rows and 4 columns. In the case of rows, data is represented horizontally. In the case of columns, data is represented vertically. Vertically means what? From top to bottom. And horizontally means from left to right. Okay, so if the data is represented horizontally, then it is called what? Row. If the data is represented vertically, then it is called a column. Now you can see the single box. You can see so many boxes, right? Total 16 boxes are present, right? And a single box in a table, a single box in a table is called a cell. It is an intersection of row and a column. It is an intersection of a row and a column. Okay, that box is called a cell. See, first row and first column intersect over here, and this is called a cell. A cell is the basic unit of a table. Okay, so many cells together form a table. So many cells together form a row and also columns. So a cell is the basic unit of a table. ഒരു ടേബിളിലെ ഏറ്റവും ചെറിയ യൂണിറ്റ് ആണ് സെൽ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഇങ്ങനത്തെ കുറേ സെൽസ് ജോയിൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടാണ് റോസും കോളംസും ഒക്കെ ഉണ്ടാവുന്നത്. If it is arranged horizontally, that means from left to right, then it is called a row. Okay, if the cells are arranged from top to bottom or vertically, then it is called a column. And the basic unit of a table is a cell. So these three things you should remember. What is a row? What is a column? What is a cell? And what is a table? What is a table? A table is a method of representing data or information in the form of rows and columns. Okay, and or table consists of rows and columns. If the data is arranged horizontally, then it is called a row, and if the data is arranged vertically, then it is called a column. Okay, so if we want to insert a table in our Word document, okay, it is very easy, very easy. What we have to do, okay, so first we have to position the cursor, okay, or we have to locate the cursor where we want to insert a table. Then we have to click on Insert tab, and under Insert tab we can see Table option. Okay, you just click on it and then select number of columns. See, if we want 4 columns, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 columns we have selected. Now we can select number of rows. If we want 4 rows, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we get a table that consists of 4 rows and 4 columns. Then we can change the size of the cells by clicking. See, here you can see a selection arrow, and you just click on it, and here you can see a rectangular button. When we keep the mouse pointer near the rectangular button, it changes into double-headed arrow. You just press and drag to increase the size of the table. Very simple, very simple. Click and drag to increase the size of the table. And now you can see the cursor in the first cell. You can see the cursor in the first cell. And if we want to move the cursor from first cell to second cell, we can press tab. Okay, by pressing tab, we can move the cursor from one cell to another. See, you pressing tab, we can move the cursor from one cell to another. And now this cursor is in the last cell. Again, if you want to move to the first cell, we can either use shift plus tab, or we can use arrow keys or cursor control keys that present on the keyboard. See, up arrow help us to move the cursor upwards, and down arrow helps us to move the cursor downwards. And if we want to move the cursor to the left, we can use left arrow, and if we want to move the cursor to the right, we can use this right arrow. Thus we can move the cursor in the table. Okay, and first we have to position the cursor, and then we can type the matter. For example, class. Now you can see the word is written at the top of the cell. If we want to place it at the center of the cell, we can change it by right clicking on that cell and select cell alignment option. Cell alignment option. And if we choose center, see the text is present at the center. Now if you want to make that text bold, click on home tab and click on bold option. Okay, and if you want to change the color of the text, we can use font color option. Okay, we can use font color option. Next, if you want to fill colors inside the cell, or if we want to insert color inside the row and column, we can select the row first by clicking near the first row, and then you can see here a shading button. From here we can choose the color. See if you want blue, or if you want navy blue, or if you want green, any color we can choose from here. Okay, thus we can change the color of the cell. Then next, another color, light color we can choose. See, green and yellow. Thus we can change the color of the cell. If you want to change the color of a single cell, that is also possible. Okay, see if you want to make it blue or red or any other color, we can just make it, no problem. So either we can select a row or a column or a cell to change the color, and we can use font color option to change the font color, and we can use cell alignment option. How can we take cell alignment? You just need to right click and select cell alignment option to position the text inside the cell. Only this much for today. Thank you so much. Bye.